Hi guys, I wanted to share with you today unique ways in which you can attract love even if you grew up with a mother that was not happy, or you notice the women in the lineage of your family were not happy. There's a video that's similar to this on my other channel. I'm going to put the link below and I'm going to address other points there. My name is Nicole Elissa. I'm a love coach, femininity coach, and intuitive, and I work with the angels of love, and I help women attract their ideal soulmate at a soul level, and I help them feel happy, blissful, and fulfilled from the core of their soul. Powerful. So with that being said, there's a great opportunity for you towards the end of the video. I wanted to share with you one of the reasons why you could have you find yourself sometimes maybe duplicating some of what your mom experienced growing up, and how you can shift that for good. As I was saying in the other video, we can imprint, or we can pick up our mother's belief system since we were in womb up until we were 8 or 9. A lot of it, up until that age, 7 or 8, our subconscious mind can be, and our mind is in subconscious, so we're imprinting a lot of raw emotion, feelings, and things. We can pick up things that are not even being said. So if you grew up with a mom that was not happy, maybe let's say your dad was cheating on her, or she was disillusioned about several things, you can pick up on that. If you grew up with a caring mother that was set, because sometimes when we experience a lot of disillusionment in our nervous system, if your mom was set on a particular belief system that our nervous system can get set, or subconscious as well, it can become rigid, inflexible. There's studies too that show that after 35 years of age, we can become kind of more set in what we expect from life. So if what she was expecting from life was not happy, or it was not a joyous thing, it wasn't full of possibilities, you might have picked up a lot of her worries. If this was a really loving mother, you would have picked up a lot of her worries about what could potentially happen for you in your future. And you might have picked up on that concern. You might have experienced a lot of limits in the way that she raised you, where she might have consciously told you that life was going to be more like harder for you, or that you weren't going to get what you want. Or maybe, I'm getting for some of you, because she didn't feel seen by her man, her partner, she might have projected that energy that you weren't going to be seen. So she might have, on the external, told you that you needed to be tough, that life was going to be harder for you. I hear as a, like, if she grew up in an oppressive background, let's say if she was Black, or like grew up like, I hear like, if like Hindu, I'm hearing different backgrounds, like only you will know. But if you experience, just even by being a woman can be an oppressive, like, or she can experience it through that lens. So with that being said, she might have told you, and it might be very confusing for your nervous system and for your healing process, because you could have felt the love that was there, but at the same time, it didn't allow you to develop the clarity and presence of spirit and of self that you can attract everything that you desire. So this can lead to a lot of guilt on your end, unconscious guilt of attracting happiness and attracting a happier, quote unquote, reality than your mother, so, or your grandmother, or your parents. So I said one example of your mom being loving, but if your mom became bitter, resentful, let's say she went through the narcissistic route, or the toxic route, or maybe not your mom, but maybe you're like your aunt, or your grandmother, etc. They, whenever you try to say, I can have that, and they didn't have it, they can lash out on you, and they can try to make you feel smaller. So this is smaller, and then you cannot do it, and who do you think you are, kind of energy and vibration, when it was done or said in really developmental stages for you. And it can paralyze you. It can create a freeze response, or a fawning response, meaning people pleasing response within you, where you, I hear you, interestingly, you become a copy of your mother, and you feel like you have to be her because that's the only way that you can survive. So that was something, a channel message that just came through. And I hope I'm infusing this video with a lot of consciousness and a lot of healing and a lot of faith. and clarity and awareness and consciousness, so that you can realize and you can take your life by your own hands and live the life that you want, not the one that your parents wanted for you, or that your mom or some of the family, toxic family members in your family wanted you to stay small or lesser than them, which was the life that I had. I was severely like triggered, like attacked emotionally, mentally, psychologically, even physically, whenever I try to speak up or assert myself that I was going to be somebody. So this can be unfortunate, but I want you to know that keep your chin tall. You can and you will attract the love that you deserve. So I want you to become aware of these two different scenarios. It can be more nuanced than this. What I recommend is that you work on healing your nervous system. See, when you grew up around, whether your mom was loving or she wasn't, or the women in your family were loving or not, we can grow up, like, one of the strongest elements, this is something I'm picking up intuitively and that I've also seen with working clients for 10 years, is in deeping dive into healing modalities, is one of the things that makes a nervous system really strong that you want to always look for is flexibility, capacity. And love is one of those things. So love will heal, nurture it, so that you can trust and you can bounce back from negative experiences without internalizing it. So one of the things that we do is that your mom could have grown up with a belief system, either or case, that she couldn't be happy, that she couldn't have her needs met, you know? And what you want to do is that you want to really inject these energies that you can be happy. You deserve to be happy. Happiness is your natural state of being. How does this help you? Well, it relaxes your nervous system incredibly. And what happens from that is that you can become more intuitive, naturally more intuitive, more perceptive when you're interacting with other people. Like, your nervous system is less like rigid, and what that does is that it will help you pick up further information even without words about the person you're connecting with, like the man that you're connecting with. If your nervous system is rigid and fearful of a man cheating on you and not choosing you, I'm here for some reason to say, like, be very mindful of becoming, I say this with love, I'm just using the phrase that I'm hearing, because it will be easier for you to connect to in your brain, is what I'm hearing, like a pick me. Like, if your nervous system is like in pick me state, where you're like super angsty about a man not liking you, choosing you, or like you're centering men into your life because you feel like you need to be chosen, or stuff like that, basically, you want to come back to yourself and know that you're the queen, that you're the prize, that you're amazing, that you're the chooser as well. And it's an equal give and take, and who's choosing each other, like people are choosing each other. So your nervous system is more relaxed. It puts you more in a receiving space, more of a confident space, and it will help you assess more of what's happening without giving your power away. This is critical in the dating stage. This is critical as you vet. This is critical for your overall well-being and physical well-being and everything. You want to choose a man that is trustworthy for you. So you want to have a relaxed system where you really trust that you can have your needs met beyond just saying consciously that you do believe that you can. You want to really work it at a bigger level, so that your energy is more relaxed about you, so that you can be more in a secure attachment state and space. So I hope that resonates. I want you to know that you can have love, and if it does require work for you, then you do it. Like, you do what you need to do for love for yourself. And I'm offering my program, Blissfully Happy, Joyous, and in Love. And it's a program for the woman that is committed to her happiness. She's committed to having it all in love and in her life. And she's not going to treat happiness as a selfish thing. She is willing and committed to do so. The link for you to schedule an assessment call with me to see if it's the right fit for you, and it's an assessment call, so I'm going to be sharing with you what I see and how I can help you. Then that's my Insta. So if you are, maybe that's a sign. So it's a good sign. So basically, what you want to look at is if it's the right fit. And I just want you to, and I will give you my assessment of what I'm currently seeing and how I can assist you and help you. All that I ask is that you're serious. The investment for that assessment call is a really low one, and it will go into the program if you decide to do the program. And let's see, there's a special bonus for those who join by the 28th, because we are starting soon in a couple of weeks. And my hand hurts. I just recently moved and I don't know where my is it triplet is that so anyways, and I wanted to say that the investment for Blissfully Happy and in Love is 5 figures. It's a small program. The reason why is at this price point, I ask you to not shut down or create like a resistance as I'm saying this. It's because I'm really committed, and it takes time and energy on my end as well to really help you achieve and shift those energies in the space of months. And I hope that you can receive that. I've worked with people in the past who haven't been committed, who told me, you know, like who are really angry deep down in their psyche, and they just didn't want to commit at that price point. And I reached to a point later on where I was like lowering the price point to help people, but those people were really, really, really angry. And here's the catch. I can help people that are really angry, but they have to be committed. And I hope that you can understand me and receive that. This is not a program for everybody. This is not a 1-2 step program. It's a very customized program for what's going on for you. So that requires my presence, my energy, and it's a small program. It's going to be probably around 5 people at most. So I'm sending you much love and light, and I hope that this connects with you, and I'm looking forward to connect with you soon. Take care.